I keep thinking you'll come on back to me.
You see Endgame, Avengers.
Yes,
What do you all think
Wait,
about?
hold up, spoilers alert. You'll give people warning in case you haven't seen it. You gotta respect
Yeah.
all five.
Yeah, I'm not the kind of
Attention.
guy that holds back on spoilers, so yeah, you need to prepare yourself.
We're gonna spoil the shit for you guys if you're listening.
If you haven't
Spoiler
watched
alert.
it, stop, skip this.
Spoiler
Skip this.
alert. Spoiler alert. If you listen past this, then you know what?
Yeah, all of
Fuck
you.
you.
That's all of
Whatever. Yeah.
We'll leave timestamp at the bottom to skip this.
Yeah.
We'll
Go
leave
back.
timestamp at the bottom. Skip this part
Yep.
if you haven't
Yep.
watched.
So how was it, guys? What do you all think about it?
You wanna go first?
I liked it. I rated it I rated it a 9. A 9. I
This
rated it a
man
9.
with his numbers, like.
It's a 9. It's a good movie. I think it's 9. It's a good movie. It was a really good. I think it was a really good movie. I think it ended off. Okay, not perfect, but very, very well.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I definitely. It's probably my joint favorite of the Marvel ones, alongside Winter Soldier and Black Panther.
So break it down for me, guys. Break it down.
That's the thing. When I first watch it, like it's like every other Avengers film because it's such an event. When I first watch it, it's always like this great scenario. I'm like blown away every single second. I'm loving every single second of it. And then I get time. Like I've had the because we watched it. Me and Mariva watched it on Saturday. Yeah, so we've had time to like process it, and it's like one of them things that I just think about during it. And I've read articles about people talking about it and all of the hidden things that were in it. And I'm like, there was a couple things that I was like, it could have been a little bit different. I think the big one was the and I know I'm going to hear the phrase, but the eye rolling bit where they put all of the women together at the end in the final battle.
I will help you.
Please, I'm not trying to be mad toxic here. I'm just saying there was a better way of showcasing the power of women than to just grab all of them randomly in the middle of the battle and just send them forward. It just felt way too forced. And I know I wasn't alone because I heard other people groan in the cinema as well. I know you heard it from people. And there were a couple tuts as well. Like, why did they have to be there together? But yeah, I didn't really like that bit. Also, what was the other bit? When Black Widow was like mad worried about Hawkeye. I didn't understand why she sent the nigga to go after him. They were already after him instead of her. Like, what? If you're that worried, why are you not going after yourself? But that's why. And the last thing that annoyed me so much, and this has annoyed me since the movie before, and you probably understand when I say that, because when oh shit, I forgot her name already. When Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, showed up, it was just basically Supermaning, and I hate and Superman is my most hated superhero because it's just basically God mode in a comic book, and it's like for the most part, whenever any of the comics that I read or the shows or anything that I see, everyone struggles with the Justice League until Superman gets there, and that's essentially what half happened.
Yeah.
Here, where everyone's really struggling. All three of Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America couldn't beat him, but like as soon as Captain Marvel showed up, she just dives straight through a fat fucking ship, chops it in half, then goes down, knocks man out, brings him to the ground, all of that shit. It was just like if she was just here from the beginning, this wouldn't have been an issue. It's just that kind of stuff. I guess. Doesn't have to do with the movie, more so has to do with the character, but we had to see the character in the movie, so like that was the only other gripe I had. Other than that, though, I really did. I say all of that like I hated it, but I really did love the film.
See that last part that you were talking about with Captain Marvel, right? Is it Marvel or Marvel? It's something.
It's Marvel, but they killed. Remember, in Captain Marvel movie, they killed off Marvel because Marvel was the one that was designing the ship for her to take the maiden flight on.
Man, I didn't even watch the Captain Marvel.
And Marvel was technically a guy in the comics, but they changed it to be that woman.
Girl.
From what I remember, and we should have probably had Steph on for this episode, but from what I remember him telling me is that Marvel gave his powers to the chick in the comic.
Yes.
So it is actually accurate to have a woman as Captain Marvel.
Yes,
Whatever.
that's
I don't
true.
care. All right. My thing about it is, as you were saying, if she was there from the start, it wouldn't have been a whole problem. Like she'd have been
There wouldn't be-
like
there'd be
she'd have like
nothing more.
reverse snap her fingers and everything
Yeah,
would have been
for
fine.
real.
So why wasn't
And
she
the
there from the
excuse that she
beginning?
gave was nuts. Like there's other people out there that are suffering. Like fam, this is Thanos. Thanos.
No.
Just stop.
I don't give her wrong, right? She have her own shit to handle.
Fam, if
Do what
Thanos is
you-
going about destroying
No.
planets, I would think I would just put my problems to the side. That's like,
Nah,
one of my
nah,
friends is
Thanos wasn't her problem
considering.
yet. That's the thing.
Thanos just
Thanos wasn't her problem yet. She was help. You know what that came like? That was like when you see a bum at the side of the road, and you decide, do I want to give him $20 or do I want to give him $1? And you know what? She went into the ATM, she got her money, and she's like, you know what? I'ma give him the 20, because she brought the homies in. You know, she destroyed the ship, but she did it on her own time. She made it a conscious decision to do it, right?
I would have been like,
Nigga.
let me.
I
spare
think it
an
was
extra
fine.
money.
I don't watch Avengers movies and the superhero movies for the stories. Like fuck the story. I don't think they're that great anyway. Maybe they are, but I only watch them for the effects and the sound design and the set design and whatnot. That's what I'm interested in. So I found that this was one. The Hulk was unsettling as fuck.
Yes, it took a while to get used to.
Yeah, because we don't usually see him like that. But I get it. You know, it's been going on for a while or whatever. I don't think Tony Stark had to die. Like, if all it took was for everybody to show up all gang at the end, why didn't they do that from the beginning? Right? And the whole
So
going
that'd be-
back in time and, you know, the astral loop and all that shit. Man, that's some fucking bullshit, though. So you're telling me all the time these niggas did not know that this could happen? Really? Tony Stark and associates? He found his own, you know, his own life, and he had a child and whatever. But you're telling me that all this time, with all this time shit going on, they couldn't figure this out? And then all of a
They
sudden,
didn't know.
miraculously, they figured it out? Come on.
If Hank Pym didn't get snapped, maybe this would have been sorted out quicker. You never know.
True say.
Captain Marvel saved the day, you. And I'm okay with it. I just think Captain Marvel wasn't casted great. They could have gotten someone else.
I would say there's 3 points that, like Ken said. The Fat Thor was annoying to me. I find Fat Thor annoying. At first it was funny, like, yeah, seeing Thor fat. But I see him, like, self-pity. The whole movie was just like, alright, bro. Get it together. It's the end of the world, get it together.
That was kind of the
done
point,
this.
though.
Yeah, but he still haven't got it together. And it's to me just...
At the end, he did, like, when he was packing out the 2 hammers, like,
yeah,
he was-
okay, yeah. But that's only when he finally got it together. That's only when... Me, through the rest of... Ken,
He decided to show up to work. Like, I kind of fuck with Fat Thor.
I can relate to it, man. Sometimes you
Yeah.
just don't want to do anything, and
So
it's
I was
like,
like,
even if
fuck
people
all the
telling you
superhero
they're
shit. I did my part. Let somebody else do their shit. You know, I'm gonna just hang with the homies. I'm old. I'm all done with all the superhero nonsense. Like, I fuck with it.
Yeah, it's basically like he missed the open goal at the end of the 95th minute, and it's like because he didn't kill Thanos, and then now he's just wallowing in it. He probably got sold in the transfer season. He's just a bit sad, and he's just like he decided to let go a bit because it's like,
Yeah.
what's the point?
You know, he's playing
Sometimes-
Porto. It's not really that high pressure. It's fine.
Anyway, that's one. 2 of them. I really dislike Captain Marvel for the OP-ness. That she just shows up and everything just gets well. Everything's just perfect now. It just soured me because I'm thinking, just like her original movie, there was no plot twist for me. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna lose my power if this happened. Nope, it's just I'm OP.
Yeah,
I'm just
and
OP.
we never talked about that movie, but it was like she had no conflict. It was just her. Oh, she just lost her memory, and if she had her memory at the beginning, there would be 0 issues. That's all that was. And it's I don't
But
hate.
She was brought about to combat Superman, isn't it? Right? She was Marvel's answer to Superman.
I'm not 100% sure on the history of the character. I only know what I've read in certain comic books and seen other TV shows. But there is a lot of like parity with Superman in terms of her stature among all the heroes and stuff. Like blows through everything, and it's not. I don't have an issue with the actor. I don't have an issue with the notion of the character. I don't have an issue with any of that. It's just the fact that she's so goddamn powerful. Give her some sort of obvious weakness. Anything.
Yeah. Like
anything that.
What she isn't weak to kryptonite.
Nope.
And
She's weak to
doesn't have-
nothing.
she-
Weak to
at
nothing.
the-
So then she's just
no
Superman
weakness
2.0. I think that's fine.
Pretty. No, it's not fine.
No,
Yeah.
that's not fine
Man,
whatsoever.
it's fucking superheroes, my nigga. Come on.
Yes, but
But there's no
superheroes,
weakness.
they need some sort of weakness, otherwise
No,
none of
no,
their
they
fights
don't.
mean anything.
No, they
do.
don't. They are super.
Okay, cool. Pause.
They're super.
Imagine if you take
They're
Batman
gods.
intellect, if you take Batman intellect and put it on Superman, there's no villains. He just wins. He just wins. And then,
Their weakness. Any superhero's inherent weakness is that they do not kill the villains.
No, that's not true at all.
well, Justice League Prime says something different. Justice League Prime says
There
something.
are mad people.
We're gonna go with classic comics. Yeah, classically they do not kill the villains, and that has always been a downfall.
A lot of them do.
Look at how often fucking Joker came back to him, fucking laughing and smiling and whatnot.
But that's Batman specific.
Fucking
Batman
Lex
just doesn't
Luthor.
kill, period. Superman will fucking throw a building on top of one person just because he wants to stop him. He doesn't care about the damage that it just destroys everything around it. He'll still do it. Like he'll send the laser beam, free shit, blow shit out. Like, but he doesn't care about the other damage that it's causing or the people that it might potentially kill.
I look at Barry Allen. How much time has he changed history and people just die and stuff?
People are just dying right in front of him.
No, bro. And
You
how
have
much
to have
time
your
Wonder Woman
priorities.
kill men? And Wonder Woman kill men. Wonder Woman Amazon people kill men. Don't come
Yes,
in my land.
Amazonians, they kill men. They straight
come
up
up
did
with that.
murder men.
That's the extras, man. Those are the extras in the film. Ain't nobody care about.
You saw
we're
Wonder
talking
Woman
about-
running through World War II just fucking men up. It's
We're
like
talking about the main villains. They don't kill those niggas. Come on.
man.
The main villains, like nobody cares about extras. Come on now. But the main villain,
just
Lex
saying.
Luthor is still alive. Joker
If
is still
Superman was
alive.
more like Wonder Woman, it'd be fine.
Thor is the
he's
only
not
one,
more
not Thor. Thanos is the only one who is still who actually died. Like all
The
these
other ones died.
superheroes die, but the villains themselves they rarely ever die. Whoever they were facing in what's it called in Black Panther is still alive.
No, he died.
No, he died. Bro, he got stabbed up
No.
and died.
He was not the main villain. Come on.
Both of them died.
The guy who
Killmonger and the
guy
South
with
African dude.
Right. Yeah.
Claw died because he got killed by Killmonger. Killmonger died because he got fucked
Oh
up.
yeah, true.
There you go.
I forgot
Yeah.
the colonizer died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman.
Even the one from Iron Man 2, well, not Iron Man 2, it was Iron Man 1 died.
Yep.
You'll probably have something there.
I'm just saying, yo.
I'm just
she's
saying.
OP. She's too OP
She's
with no
too
weakness.
OP,
And don't- you
no
know what?
weakness.
If she had a weakness, yo, and look, don't get me wrong. At least with Captain America, we all know he's just Captain America. You know, he's still human, though, to some extent. But
Yeah.
he will try. Like when Thanos hold him, he hold Thanos' hand, Thanos' board. All right, I have respect for you. You're kind of OP, headbutt. She stopped Thanos snap casually. Like you would
How
stop
you
it.
gonna put your hand through someone's fingers and stop them snapping? How? Can you imagine me stopping you from snapping that way?
Come on, yo. Come
That's
on, that's the extra.
madness.
You see the reason I respect Iron Man because he did some hand shuffle. Let me steal these gems nonsense. Cool.
Iron Man is
I
an
respect
old
that.
man. He just has a really powerful robot suit. He is an
Exactly.
old man though. He will get fucked up any day. That's
we gotta
his
talk
weakness.
about how fickle the world is if it can just be all erased with a snap. Like fucking is it jazz? It's
I
just
respect
jazz,
that.
just snap the shit away. Like come on.
Yeah, I mean, if it took me that hard to get 5-6 stones, I'd best
Yes.
be able to just snap.
Yes, I agree.
If I have to sacrifice my daughter, if I have to fucking
Snap.
travel
No.
the galaxy, I'll best be able to snap and fuck all that shit up.
No, it's not
Guys.
keeping the same energy. It's not keeping the same energy at all.
And you know what? To be honest,
What like dictates what happens when you snap? Is it like good thoughts? Like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's just
I
focus.
think of
It's your willpower.
rainbows and
your willpower.
Apparently, according to the comics, it's your willpower.
that's
And
some
if you watch-
bullshit.
And in the comics too, he does not get any hand problems or anything. He is just broken.
Yeah,
I
but
am
in the
just
comics,
saying.
he's just walking from planet to planet, snapping like it's a fucking jazz session, just going about
So
like.
you could play some like binaural audio through some speakers or whatever, and have a psychologist change his mind as he did. So Thanos, why do you feel like you need to?
It happened.
Good.
We know
Yeah,
that.
but is he really gonna give you that time? I don't think he's gonna be sitting on the little bed like talking like about why his parents were mean to him when he was a kid, like trying to get all his demons out. Like that's not gonna happen. He's just
I'm
gonna
telling you, Thanos in the comics was so OP that what it took to finally got the glove off him, Marvel can't do it yet. Marvel is just like, we're like 20 years away from that kind of movie, or even 30 years away from when you have the Celestials and stuff coming into it. We're 30 years away from the true power of Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, because he was not going to lose. He beat all of them with 10% Infinity Stones.
Was there
10%.
any end credit scenes? Because
No.
I didn't stay through all the credits. Like once the
no
bodies
end
or whatever.
credits.
No credit.
Ah.
That sucked though.
So
Yeah.
it's done. Like it's over.
Well,
It-
they
it-
technically said that this phase ends with Spider-Man, but I think the Spider-Man movie is going to introduce the next phase.
What about Black Widow? Remember Black Widow squeezing right before the end of
No,
Spider-Man?
that's next phase. That's next phase.
What?
But
Oh,
Black
so they
Widow,
do what-
Black Widow is dead though.
Yeah, she did that. Like,
So how are they gonna have another Black Widow?
Because
They
Black
never-
Widow is technically not her. Black Widow is the organization that trained Russian women to integrate themselves into America as spies.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Whatever.
But that is based off of a real life thing where they did Russians and Germans did do that.
I don't know if you also saw the dolphin, the bottlenose dolphin that was
Russian Dolphin, yeah?
yeah.
I saw a video of it. Very funny.
Yeah.
Very funny.
That's kinda hype.
No way, man. Hey, yo, if that's where we reach in warfare, yo, I support it.
Apparently it's the whole thing. It's not like a new thing. Apparently it's the whole thing. The whole
Yeah,
wait.
people
Let's introduce it just so that people who are listening know what we're talking about. There was an article or a video, whatever, on BBC, I think it was, that highlighted a dolphin swimming around with a harness, and what they said is that they believe it is a Russian dolphin with a harness, and what they usually use them for is retrieving things from deep in the ocean, or scoping out enemies. And one bottlenose dolphin with a harness was found in open water, and they removed the harness, and now the dolphin is free. But yeah,
I would
apparently
do
it's
it.
an old thing.
And guess what?
I'm
Now-
at war with people. I'm using every resource available. They're basically sea dogs. Like just send them to go sniff some shit out.
It is a
We
big
just
stuff.
have to get like Aquaman to handle some shit then. Aquaman's a trash superhero, man.
No,
Yes.
Aquaman's actually decent.
Nah,
Aquaman is
nah.
fucking trash.
This version of as in I mean, I'm talking about the movie one, but before he was like the most cheesy.
Oh, I can talk to
fucking
fish.
nonsensical thing. But like, at least appreciate where they've gone with this one versus what they had him before. Because before he was like some blonde, blue eyes,
I
like
could not.
goody two shoes guy.
I could not enjoy the Aquaman movie. As much as I tried,
watching it.
every time I tried to watch it, I fell asleep. It's
I'm not
bad.
here.
Like
I don't like the movie, but I like the character.
like
That's what I'm saying.
the effects were terrible.
Yes.
The acting was bad. Like it was a terrible
DC's
plot.
rushing it.
And apparently that's supposed to be like one of the best DC movies to date.
It's nowhere near. They only had one good scene, and that was the scene where they weren't even in water when they were getting chased through. I think it was Italy or whatever.
I don't even
When,
remember that shit. Yeah, man, that movie sucked. That movie
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
sucked.
Wonder Woman is still their best film. That's
I
what-
agree. Wonder Woman was
Wonder
the
Woman is
shit.
still their best film.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was
I'm
kind of
s-
the shit.
DC's trying to rush it because Marvel is fake, and you know what? It should have took their time because they will have their own franchise group of fans who love DC. Should have took their time by rushing it.
DC could have been so good.
Yeah, dude.
Could have been
You have
so
Batman.
good.
Listen carefully. Your franchise have Batman. You can't lose. You just can't lose.
Batman was my favorite superhero before Black Panther. I didn't even know about Black Panther until whenever they introduced it.
There you go. You had
Batman was
Batman.
that nigga for me.
And you know what? If you had built it upon like the Dark Knight, okay, you don't have to build it on that level of dark.
Nah, because you know what the thing is, they wouldn't have gotten him back.
For real.
Yeah, they wouldn't have got. This is the problem. Is because they got actors that don't want to be there more than 2 years. Like they're just like, yeah, let me do one movie and call it quits. Like you can't do that with these. You got to tell them you're in this for 10 years.
Straight up, 10 years. 10 years, you're
Ben
Batman.
Affleck wasn't having it. Ben Affleck's like, I gotta go make money somewhere else.
So there you go. So you know what? Nah. And that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna sign up people with them contract, them 10 years contract, and tell them every 6 months come in, you're about to do some movie shoots and stuff. But they have to invest time. And this is one thing I credit Marvel to. They took time releasing their movies and it built up properly.
Yeah.
Full
You see how
respect
much
in
they
that.
made from it. Robert Downey Jr. made $75 million, and that's gonna increase because he has a percentage off of the profit. That's nuts.
Bro, his kids rich.
I feel like that was the person to thank for that would be the casting director. Whoever made the choice to not have Tom Cruise turned it down. Man, thank you, Tom Cruise, for turning that shit down.
Yeah.
because-
Cheers.
Yeah. You know what? I'm trying to put Tom Cruise in the Iron Man suit.
You know how short Iron Man would be?
I couldn't take him serious.
I would
doesn't
not
have-
be able to take him
They
serious.
I
would
think
have
that
had mad CGI to make his kneecaps bigger.
But like, could you see? I think Robert Downey Jr. He has the whole sarcasm aura around him, so he literally is good. Just like how Heath Ledger had the Joker, he molded the Joker personality. I don't see Tom Cruise as that. It just doesn't give me the vibe.
Heath Ledger, Robert Downey Jr. Who else like embodies their character, man?
I think Christian Bale was a very good Batman, despite what everyone think. I really think he's one of the best Batmans when he came up.
Batman.
One of the-
You see, Batman has a full suit, so I don't really identify with whoever is playing Batman
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the thing.
because you don't really
It's a bit
see
hard to do that.
Batman outside of his suit except for like a couple of minutes here and there interacting with
That's
people.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Bruce Wayne. Okay, fine.
You know, so to me, whoever is playing Batman doesn't matter as long as it sounds fine. Lou Ferrigno, I don't really see him as a great Hulk.
Nah.
Hugh Jackman.
the dude,
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, that's another one, yeah, as Wolverine.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman. Yep, agreed.
Two of the Spider-Men were great. The first guy and the guy who we have now.
Yeah.
The guy you have now is really good. I like this Spider-Man. He
Yeah.
actually doesn't even have the. I kind of feel like the voice from the cartoon. I kind of feel like he has the cartoon voice where, like, thing Mary Jane and stuff. I like him. He's selling it to me. I
And
can
you
buy
know they're
this.
planning well because he's going to be a big part of the second set of movies. If that's 10 years long, by the time he's done, he'll be past college age. He'll be like the scientist Spider-Man.
Yep.
You know what movie I need? I need a Static Shock movie. That's what I need. Apparently, from what Steph was telling me, is that Static Shock was trained by Black Lightning, and I love the Black Lightning series on Netflix.
Yeah.
As long as
Black Lightning
Netflix
is
doesn't do Static Shock, please. I want like
As long as who?
or so.
It's more likely DC will do Static. If
Right,
anything.
it's DC. Yeah, it's DC. Yeah.
Oh, then that's gonna be terrible.
They got that whole the shows they got on now is good.
No, but DC doesn't know how to plan their stuff properly, though.
I'm saying this is how it's always been. Marvel has been good at movies. DC has been better at everything else. Literally, animated movies are better. Comics are better. TV shows are better.
Animated shows are so good, yep.
Much better. But yeah, I mean, we've been geeking out over comic book heroes for quite a while now. I just realized, looking at the time.
Side, something like. But anyway, off of that, because that was good. I'm okay with Endgame, man. Like it was all right for what it was. I wouldn't go see it again. It was alright. I fuck
I
with it.
might see it again.
I don't
Not in
mind
the
watching it again.
cinema, but I might see it again.
I don't mind watching it again. I wouldn't watch Captain Marvel again. I wouldn't dedicate any time to that again.
I'm never watching that. Like that and Shazam, no way.
I watched Shazam. I just watched Shazam, like a trailer for it, and I'm like, no. I just said no to myself, like, no.